Hi, I'm David Wetzel, and I'm playing Andy Walters' new piece, Pan's Music Imparts Form to Primal Matter. And this is a work for bass clarinet, clarinet, and interactive electronics. And I have my whole setup here, and I want to just explain a little bit about how it's all working. First of all, there's the software, and this is my interactive event manager, and then there's a series of modules, each producing a different effect. There's a filter module that creates, takes white noise and shapes it in some very interesting ways. That is triggered from a pitch tracker, and that is tracking what I'm doing on the instrument, catching my pitch and sending that out as a frequency value to the filter, sets its bass filter, and then makes sound. There's also a delay system, so I have a little delay unit here and several other little utility things, a sound file player and a foot switch controller and some other little bits and pieces. But I wanted to talk about just the rest of the physical equipment here real quick. First of all, bass clarinet, and this is my pitch tracking mic. I'm using a $10 Peterson Tuners mic, which is meant for using with tuners in a band room. So it clips onto the instrument. On the bass clarinet, I'm putting it up here on the neck, right? And there's a place in the score where I switch instruments. So I just put this horn back up here, pull this off, and just snaps onto the bell of the clarinet. And it does very accurate pitch tracking. If we roll it back here, we probably don't have sound, do we?
No.
Yeah, we turned off the sound. Anyway, it does very accurate pitch tracking with nothing more than just clipping on, so you can actually move it from one instrument to another. That microphone is running into my sound interface. I'm using an M Audio Firewire 410. So my pitch tracking mic is going in here. I have another microphone down here that's leading into my first input, and that one is for my delay system. So I have one microphone for the delay and a second microphone for pitch tracking. I keep them completely separated. That way the pitch tracker doesn't end up trying to track things coming out of the delay, so it avoids ugly feedback problems. All right, now beyond that, I have 3 foot pedals that I'm using. So this one here is a gate for the filter. So when I press this down, it's active. I let go, it's inactive. This foot switch in the middle is advancing me from one preset to another, and you can see in the event manager software, when I press that pedal, it moves on to the next next event. Right. This last one here turns the delay on and off. So you can see there's my little bypass, a little X there. When I press the foot pedal, it bypasses it. I press it again, it activates it. Right, so that's my control system. Those foot pedals are running through an M Audio Axiom 25. I only have this keyboard here because it's got foot pedal inputs, and if you come around the back, I'll show you how that's connected. I have one foot pedal going into the sustain input. That is my filter pedal. So I press that, it sends out MIDI controller 64 on channel 1, and my software is set up to look for that. The expression pedal is sending controller number 11, and that's the one that's advancing the event list. And then because I only had 2 pedal inputs here and I needed a third, I have this little box here. It's a handy little box from MIDI Solutions. It's all tied down here. But it's a foot switch controller. Basically, it's a MIDI merge box. I take the MIDI out from the Axiom 25, run it into here, additional foot switch input goes here, MIDI out from here into the back of the 410. Come around a little bit closer. I've got duct tape holding up my laptop. And there's the FireWire cable connecting to the computer. And here's the MIDI input from the MIDI Solutions box. And then I have 8 outputs, all operational here. The first 2 are my stereo outputs, but because this piece has 3 separate elements in it, the delay, foot switch, and some pre-recorded sounds, I have each of those separated on their own channels. So the delay is coming out on 3 and 4, the filter on 5 and 6, and the sound files on 7 and 8. And that's all going to a set of direct boxes because they're 1/4-inch outputs. We're taking that then over to our snake, which is then going up to the house sound system. So on the house system, we have 8 channels devoted to my system. We have an additional pair of microphones just simply for sound reinforcement, and those are going directly to the house system and not through my computer at all. So those are going on a separate set of input channels up in the house mixer. All right, and then the house mixer is returning 4 channels to the stage. We have these powered monitors from QSC, and then another pair of speakers in the back. So it's 6 channels of audio coming out in total. This piece can easily be done in stereo. No need to necessarily go that far with it, but that's what we're doing tonight. And that's basically my setup. Thank you.